Some people have side pieces because home is not really doing good. Okay, sometimes, but the side pieces is just there for therapy.
Therapy.
Sex,
Whatever it is that that's lacking at home.
whatever is lacking at home. But if you get it right at home, there's no reason to go out.
But why shouldn't you? Why you not getting it right at home? That should be the question. You should be asking yourself.
On the track.
Hey guys, this is The Great Debate, K-Dot, and the second topic of today is it acceptable to have secret lovers or side pieces while you're in a relationship, and does it benefit the relationship?
I feel like this question is rhetorical, but then again, you could be having all type of different relationships set up.
Yeah.
It's a no for me.
I think it's definitely personal preference. It's definitely personal preference, if you want to have a side piece or not. It's just that, do you clean your tracks when you're doing these things?
Are y'all just speaking of sexual side pieces or people that you mentally speak to and talk?
Well, that's if you're mature. Are you dealing with women on the side that you're not being, sexual with, and you're just using it as therapy?
Women use men as therapy.
Right.
So, yeah.
One thing that I don't respect though about one thing that no man can say regardless is would never tell another man my man's business. As far as I'm not okay with that, and I don't think that that's cool. So if I did have a side situation, that nigga would not know anything about my man.
Business.
Yes, I am my man's business, but I would never pillow talk and tell him what you not doing, and that's not cool. Yep, but we just said, what is it? What we doing?
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not with that.
Some people have side pieces because home is not really doing good. Okay, sometimes, but the side pieces is just there for therapy.
Therapy.
Sex,
Whatever it is that that's lacking at home.
whatever is lacking at home. But if you get it right at home, there's no reason to go out.
But why shouldn't you? Why you not getting it right at home? That should be the question. You should be asking yourself.
Yeah.
But then you would be asking everyone in America why they're not getting it right at home. It's very rare that someone's happy at home and you've been married for years and children's and finances. It's rare that you're happy with that person. Because people don't know that working a relationship is work and that you have to work every day to keep it alive.
Is not a job. It's just Disney World.
No, I wouldn't say that. What about when you have drama with your side piece?
It work. I guess that's work.
Side piece gotta go there.
What if it's drama? Not if you love your side piece or you have a relationship with A side piece does not. Why couldn't you love your side piece? A side piece is someone on the side.
That's too much. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. You can't love a side piece.
So it's level to a side piece.
You can't love a side piece at all. Okay? You shouldn't even have a side piece.
Now you done switched it up.
It creates all that.
Come on, mommy.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in here and I'm just gonna sit as a professional.
A buck and keep it professional.
Period. Listen, okay. We can say all day, you're not supposed to have a side piece.
And that's right.
You're not supposed to do these things. We do things that we're not supposed to be doing.
Every day.
Nobody is perfect. Everybody has their
And everybody here probably didn't have a side piece.
and all they shit, right?
Period.
Everybody.
So
Well, y'all know.
what's funny is my relationship with my side piece has been better than any other relationship that I've had.
Okay, well, she
And I don't know if that's, status quo, if that's supposed to be acceptable or not acceptable, but it just is what it is, So I feel like if I find someone that, sweeps me off my feet and takes me to a certain place, there wouldn't be a reason for the side piece, right? But at the end of the day, he's been here for a very long time. Don't see him going anywhere. So
Why not make
I'm
it
not
amazing?
But why is your relationship better this way, you think?
It's better. No, see, you say if it's so great, but the thing is, relationships, let's be real here. Relationships get fucked up when you start putting all those expectations and
what you
rules
need.
and all this stuff on it. So we just keep it at what we're doing.
But when
And
you
it's
keep it-
fine.
Only do it with him.
Yeah, but when you keep it in that what you're doing, it's not really a side piece. He might be the first piece.
Yeah, this is a whole relationship.
Can I jump in this real quick?
Go ahead.
All right,
What you saying, baby?
He might be the first piece.
Listen. Or maybe she got a sugar daddy. You know what I mean? It might be a sugar daddy that ain't doing nothing at home, right? But the dude on the side, he just giving everything.
Yeah.
Not just money.
That's a real man.
You know what I mean? It might be the guy.
But let me pose this question. Is it okay for if you're in a relationship and we're gonna say a bad bitch and you guys have a good relationship, is it okay for her to have another male that does financially support in ways you don't have to? Like, and maybe it's not a sexual thing, because I've heard guys tell me, like, if you wanna do this thing, get your bread, you know, but then I'm not gonna deal. But the issue is I won't deal with him because you're not gonna put my bills on somebody else. So I'm not gonna deal with you for saying that. But I've heard a lot of guys be like, get your money, babe. I know you're not, messing with that old ass man. So if he's gonna give you, a couple thousand, I'm not tripping. So is that acceptable?
I feel if he's saying that, that means he's not a go-getter, and he's just putting you out there to do that. That's not the best thing.
My thing is, either way, if you are someone that likes browsing around or you like having multiple relationships, why even have a main? Let them all be the side piece.
I can't do that. No, because it's the comfort and it's the protection at home. It's comfort, there's protection, and it's some stability at home.
You think it's what?
I don't think it's cool to have a side piece, if I have to be honest.
But it's been cool,
It's not
Monique.
that I don't think it's necessarily cool. It's just that it's someone that I've had this relationship with that has been consistent, and it has not been consistent with anybody else that I've experienced.
And not long term.
And so that's just literally
And not long
what that
term.
is.
And not long term.
That is definitely called a main.
She's calling him a side piece because through her relationships, he still be present.
Right, and that's the only reason why I'm saying that. But at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, I think that if it was to go further, then I would rather it just go further.
What's further?
Like a
Actually put a title on it.
relationship.
But
But let me ask you this, Monique. Did y'all ever try that? Did y'all ever try? Okay, y'all never tried it to see, okay, this shit don't work for us. None of them.
we all too you got
I'm like, y'all too in. I'm just trying to be transparent and let you guys know, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't think having a side piece, and if you're gonna have a side piece, I do feel like, let's ask this question. Do you guys think that maybe you should tell, like, be transparent with the person that you're with, that there is somebody else in the picture? You know what
People
I mean?
can't handle
With
that.
it being a secret is where I think the issue
People
is.
can't handle that.
When it's a secret, when you're hiding it, is when it's a problem.
Okay, so I feel that
We're in an open
if
relationship.
you're doing that, or if you want to do that with the side piece, you could tell, your main.
And I have it ain't no work.
It don't work.
You're gonna have
It don't work.
No, it's calculations.
It don't work.
It's calculations. You don't tell the main that you got side pieces. You tell your side pieces about your main. It's calculations. Like, come on now. Because they know their place and they know their role and they know they have to act a certain type of way. So I'm going to let you know that the main nigga's there. So when he comes around, zip. You feel me? Like, hold it down.
This is my life. This is how I run my shit. This is how I run my shit. She know what the fuck going on.
She knows how it's working. She knows how it's going on.
These side pieces get wrapped up in you, and sometimes they get even more excited and more competitive when they find out you have a main. So it's like, what is really the end goal?
Okay.
What is really your end goal?
Yeah, but your side piece, he said earlier that you
have
can
another
talk
question.
differently to your side piece than you can talk to your main. So if you're my side piece, I'm gonna be 110% transparent with you, regardless of how you feel. Regardless of how you feel, because if I cared so much about how you felt, you would have been the main.
Yeah.
You feel me? So regardless of how you feel, I'm gonna be honest. Because if I cared that much about your feelings, you would have been my main. You are a side piece for a reason. You feel me? So whatever I say, you gotta accept, and if you don't accept it, you can go and we can replace you with another side piece.
That's why people do.
I have a main question though. The main question I feel it comes down to is people aren't honest about their sexual desires and what they sexually need on a regular basis, and that's for a man and or a woman. So I feel like with your counterpart, whoever your relationship is, a lot of that, I don't know how freaky y'all are, I don't know what the fuck, everyone's got going in the relationships, but I know normally sometimes with a woman or a man, it's normally things that you kind of need sexually that aren't really necessarily being met, and maybe you have been vocal about these things to your girl or to your man, and they're not trying to comply with what you need sexually, and that's where I feel like
that's
you're
how it
opening.
starts.
Not always it doesn't start all the way, but I feel like it is a burden, honestly, when you're in a relationship and you're not being sexually pleased in the way. I don't care about if we're having sex. I'm saying, but are you pleasing me in the way that I'm being vocal even? Right. So then you'll have a female that's, like I said, the energy is even more chill because it's not your main person and it's more relaxed. And mostly the sex is about being relaxed. You know? It's about being relaxed and just being chill. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your vices, get a little drink, smoke a little joint. Let's go ahead and do this. And mostly when you with your person, y'all not always relaxed. Y'all got other things on your mind. Kids, finances. It's too much pressure. It's pressure.
What's up, baby?
So you gotta turn up.
I feel like that is definitely something to be talked about, though. If you're in a relationship with someone and you feel like you guys are not being each other sexually pleased and etc., or there's, you'd be surprised.
But I think people aren't as accepting as, like, if you keep it really real with people, like we have regular sex, but now 6 months in, I kind of want to tell you what's really good with me. Everyone's not as accepting, and to the next person, man or women, because I'm like, this might be a vibe, but I kind of like, I'm really more into this, and now I gotta like force you to be into that, where someone else like, I'm into that same shit. Right now, that ain't a problem. That's what I'm into. So normally, the people you like,
You have some people.
Pick up on it. I'm sorry. If somebody's not satisfied with something, you're gonna pick up on it.
Right.
You're gonna. At this big age.
What you said,
Let me see
brother?
what I'm saying.
You got some.
You have some people that's nymphos. They just want sex all the time. You want sex like every. But I don't feel that it's not bad.
It's not bad.
But
you could keep up
that's where the conversations need to come in.
Has to be
with these.
It's all about expectation.
For sure.
So does a side piece enhance a relationship?
Hell no.
Or does it, is it fucked up for a relationship?
So you think it messes up a relationship?
I think it messes up a relationship.
No,
I feel like if you could be honest, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it will.
If you're honest and the person is accepting, then maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
If your main doesn't know then, but eventually your main is gonna figure it out. They're gonna be like, something's different. If the person you're mainly with, they're gonna notice. And they're gonna wonder, what am I doing? Now they're insecure. Now you got another problem.
That's where you gotta be honest. Just be honest.
Those things are still prevalent in a relationship.
The best thing to do is not have a side piece.
It's the
The
best thing.
lies, you gotta keep up with the
gotta
lie.
keep up with all that.
You gotta keep up with that lie and that lie.
I don't be lying.
If you do tell that side piece, okay, that you have, okay, I got a woman, okay, they still gonna get attached.
Yeah.
No matter what, they're gonna get attached. And don't have sex with them. I'm telling you this. They're gonna get attached to you, even if you try to cut them off. They're gonna get attached, especially if you could.
But that's why I say sometimes it is important to say or not say about what you have going on. Because if I'm just dating you, you don't know I have a man, you're not gonna probably wild out and do really ridiculous shit if you know what I'm saying. So if I be on, you know what I mean. So then I can like cut it off naturally. You know what I'm saying? But
out here jumping out the window,
But I feel it does benefit a relationship depending on the person you are, because you might have been in a bad mood, then you skeet, now you're in a great mood. You want me to freaking play? And then you come back,
See, that
and
was
you're
good.
much more less tense. You're taking care of the kids better. You're talking to your girl, but I'm talking more in a man's point of view.
Yeah.
Because I have seen men who are very uptight. Because some women really are like, I know these women here are a vibe. These panelists, because I know y'all in life, are a vibe. I think vibe. Every woman ain't a vibe. So you having to deal with that for 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. Now your side piece cool. You go ahead and get your little nut off. She's cool. Y'all go out to lunch. Now you dealing with the wife, but like, girl, you crazy ass. You crazy ass. You crazy ass.
But this goes back to what you did. What's that one thing everybody been saying? Date people you like. Like will overpower love. I'm sorry.
Like does outpower love.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to the very first groundbreaking episode of The Great Debate. We loved it. We hope you loved it too. We had a great podcast with us here today. And we want you guys to come back, so we gotta make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe.
and share.
Make sure you share it too.
Send it to your mom, your dad, your uncle, your cousin. Yes, your whole family along.
Watch Kicking It with Key.
Chill.
Facts.
Tune in.